My bad, guys.
I'm saying, oh, check this out.
Yeah.
All right, got my back to basics Pro Path putting mirror here. Sam's lasered it. It's going to give me a bit of a lesson. We're going to work on probably the weakest part of my game. Putting is the one that we don't spend enough time on. So Sam is a fantastic putter himself and a really good putting coach. So this is something I've been looking forward to. He's going to come out and help me hopefully dial in my putting stroke.
I don't need that tennis ball anymore, do I? Live. I'm just purely going to watch you hit a couple of putts first. So this has all been lasered up nicely, so everything's ready to go.
Yep. Oh, I smoked it, man.
That's all right. Cool. Hit a couple more for me and I'll just get a really good idea of what's happening. Man, you putted pretty good.
Huh?
Do you want to do a putting lesson or what?
No, I do. It's I've struggled a lot with alignment. Like that's my whole problem. And I always felt like I was actually too far from the ball. And that caused me to have this little sort of too much of an inside.
Yeah, too much of that off. Cool.
But now I kind of straighten up because this.
Yeah, man, 100%. Using that Pro Path has definitely helped tidy you up a little bit. One thing I am seeing is just, if you just hop up to this one again for me, where are your eyes and where are your shoulders?
Okay, cool. So where the ball is in terms of...
Yep, for sure.
The ball's definitely on the right, on my right eye.
Perfect.
See that?
Yep, that's perfect.
Okay, that's
really
where I
good.
want to be?
Yeah, for sure. What about your shoulders, man?
Shoulders, okay, I've had a problem with it being open like that a lot. Yeah, for sure.
So you are a little open there.
So this is what I'm focusing on, but kind of making sure that my shoulders are tucked in.
No, you're right. If you come back in for me,
come
back in. And then I'm just going to pull the putter out away from your hands, but try to keep yourself nice and still.
Okay.
Let go. Okay.
Oh, okay. I didn't know what you know.
No. So I just want to put this here. So now it's probably easier to see your shoulders, right?
Yeah, it is.
So your tendency on those first couple of parts was to be way open still.
Right. Okay.
So which, once again, for everyone at home, this is a really key part. What your tendency is in your, longer stuff, whether it be irons, off the tee play, generally it's always like the same when you come to putting. It's just harder to tell because obviously golf ball's rolling, golf ball can't really launch and curve. So your tendency in the past has always been, I'll do this lefty, open shoulders, come across it ahead because you were too close.
Yep.
So that is your tendency as well with putting.
Is to get like that.
100% it is, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So line up to this again for me. And I'm just going to get in the way of the camera for 5 seconds. Do you remember when you're comfy?
Yep.
Just going to close you off even a fraction there. So can you see your shoulders on there?
Yeah, so I'm more there.
Yeah, good. So you should be able to see just the tip of your right shoulder.
Yeah, that's
good.
it.
Trust it. Yes. Yes, sir. So for everyone that plays cricket,
which is what I've done.
That will also have that happen, right? Because when your pattern for playing years of cricket is here, batting, you're open.
Yep.
Shoulders are always open. So for you to even get back to square, it would always be in terms of what it feels like is that it's quite close.
Right.
So if we talk about averages, if you're say 3 degrees open, to get you back to square, you have to go 3 degrees closed. or at least that's how it has to feel. Right. So obviously if you're that way to average it, then we have to bring it back equal but opposite distance.
Gotcha. And that's what you've done here, right? So
100%.
I'm now, my left shoulder's behind my right.
Yeah. Well, at least that's how it feels.
Okay.
But like it's actually not, right?
Right.
So same, if we get those good, so that looks so much cleaner. Trust it and send it.
That was a face problem there.
That was a little bit of a push. That's okay.
Yeah.
So everything from a technical point of view, apart from having a tendency to have your right shoulder just a little open, everything looks good.
Okay.
So I don't want to spend a ton of time working on the technique here.
Okay.
When it's going to be a little bit more away from the technical stuff, because obviously at your place you're already working on the technique stuff, I should say. So I'm not too worried that you'll be too far off of it from here. What we will do is definitely touch on some pace control stuff.
Yeah. So now that's a different speed to what I hit the last one.
If I was to grant you one wish with your putting, whether it would be improve the start line, improve pace control, or improve green reading itself, what one do you think would have the largest improvement on your putting right now?
Pace.
Pace control?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Without a doubt.
Okay, so just hit 2 more. I'm just going to grab that same tennis ball. This tennis ball will turn into quite famous in a minute.
It's crazy to think that I've had that problem and I've been working on it with the Pro Path, and just Sammy's pointed that out for me. I mean, everything feels pretty natural and normal. Like, I don't feel like I'm like...
No, good. I mean, you obviously have been working pretty hard at this part of the game in terms of technique aspect, right?
Yeah.
So now we're going to kind of get away from technique because it's pretty solid.
Okay.
And we're actually going to put you into a spot where it's like, well, how do we control our pace and how do we improve our pace control?
Okay.
So, little drill for us here. I'm going to get this bad boy to the side. I'm going to give you 3 tennis balls. I'm going to give you 3 balls.
Yeah.
Hold all 3 of those for me.
Okay.
Underarm me 1 ball.
Any
any
ball.
One?
Just standing like this?
Just literally.
Oh, like this?
Yeah, just underarm it.
Okay.
And again. Good. Hang on. And again. Okay, right?
Okay.
So, obviously that one went a little bit to my left, that's okay. What I'm proving there, Denim, is your pace control or your understanding of how much power output is required, it's perfectly fine.
Okay.
Like, you've played quite a lot of hoops in your time. If you wouldn't, say, be at the 3-point line and only put a shot halfway, would you?
Nah. I mean, if it happens, I'm probably shooting left-handed. So.
Correct, right? So what I'm really trying to explain here is the one constant that most people don't get right when it comes to putting pace control is it's all about like the eyes, right? And how you look at like the world. I see far too many people have practice putts.
Yep.
They'll look at the hole and then they'll be like, okay, cool. Here's my target. And then they'll look down like this.
Right.
And then they'll look again and they'll put their head back down.
Right.
What I want you to do, if you think about if you're playing hoops and you're here having a free throw, what most basketballers do, I would like to think, is holding onto the ball, they have their eyes locked on the target and they just get
we don't take
right? You just get a feel for it.
We don't take our eyes off it and look down and then shoot.
Correct.
So
that's where we need to get you a little bit more almost athletic, and getting you back to other sports you've played. Also cricket as well you've played. If you're in like the outfield trying to throw it to a keeper, you're not going, keeper's there, ball's here. Right? Like you're like, yep, target,
go.
Whack it in, right? So what our drill here is, I'm just going to grab my putter. So what we're going to do, obviously from 10 foot, I would like to think your pace control is pretty good.
Yeah.
But this is obviously going to work out as we get further as well. So if you're here, our eyes are going to be locked on the target for our 4 or so practice swings, just to get a really good feel of it, okay?
Yeah.
From there, routine, whatever that may be, it already looks pretty good, so therefore we don't need to change that. And trust the feel.
Okay.
I pulled it here, but how's the pace control?
I mean, tap in, so
correct.
You're not, don't worry about that.
Your turn now for me. So just do everything like that. So keep your eyes locked on the target. Now for everyone at home, over a 10-foot putt, which is pretty flat, the target is the hole. If you have a putt that's 20, 25 foot and it's quite a lot downhill, right? Our target doesn't always be the hole. Our target can be a point at the green as to where the hill apex is, and then we just let it roll down from there. Right? We're just going to challenge you on some longer putts pretty much straight away.
Okay. Nah.
Good, so straight away,
Yeah.
we haven't had any putts short,
No.
which is a big tick. Because as they say, 100% of short putts don't go in.
Like if I'm doing this, I get mechanical here.
Yeah, so, but did you just see there how your head was already like this again? Head was down.
Okay.
So you can be 100% based on what you like to feel, but what are we trying to feel if we don't reference a target?
Target, right, okay.
So if you keep your eyes locked at the target and just do 2 or 3 practice swings for me, over 10 foot, it doesn't have to be like a ton of practice swings. Mm-hmm. Good. Once you have that feel, keep that feel locked in for me, Denim, and now just execute a putt. Pace and control is good. Line's a little bit off, that's okay.
Yeah.
Go again. So then what we will do is we will then link up the two, right? So then we'll do pace and also line.
Right.
See, pause there. See how your eyes are looking down?
Yeah. Why am I staring at the putter?
Yeah. So Denim, that's like you playing hoops.
Yeah.
And
watching my ball.
And yeah, you're like this going.
Yeah, okay.
See how, for whatever reason, when people play golf, that they get so orientated there.
Yeah, it's a trust thing with this.
Correct. Whereas if we can really take our time and get target oriented,
right,
then we can create a feel as to what this power has to match.
Right.
Then from there, we can execute a putt.
Okay.
Go for it. See again how your eyes are down. Keep your eyes at the target for me.
So practice swings there.
Pace control is good. So obviously over 10 foot, we don't need to have a ton of practice swings.
Right.
We're just kind of using
One
this
or two,
as our test run.
Yeah.
Now what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna put that camera further back.
Okay.
And we're just gonna test over 20 to 25 foot. Have you ever played lawn bowls?
Yeah.
Cool. I want you to use 3 balls.
Okay.
I'll take your putter. And I just want you to roll in proper, lawn bowl form and see how close you can get to this.
Okay.
And what we should see is quite a common thing.
Do you want me to roll with my left hand?
What?
I'm putting left hand, so
No, that's
normal?
fine. You can roll, yeah, right-handed, that's cool. Not bad. Cool, and again, 2 more. Pretty good.
Yeah.
So what we've got here is 3 rolls of a ball.
Yep.
That if you were to hit putts from 20 foot to here, you would take all of these.
Yeah, I would 100%, hands down.
So we've done 3 here. We could even have you do 4. Sometimes it can be a little bit too much based on the rest of your putting pre-shot routine.
Right.
But if we treat these 3 here as our 3 practice strokes with our eyes locked at a target, what's then going to happen is we were then going to create the feel for the putting length, okay?
Gotcha.
I just want you to be completely target orientated here for me. Focus on the target and then give me 110% trust from your practice fields, yeah? Pace control is pretty good. Man, over 30 foot, you've hit it to 1.5 feet.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
There isn't any complaints there, right?
My biggest challenge is, can I do it twice?
100% you can.
All right.
So let me explain why I've got the confidence in you already.
Okay.
Because you've looked at that and you've went, that's the feel that I need.
Right.
So now just keep working through the same process. Give me 110% trust again. Great job. Show me some love. It's literally like the same part. There you go, look at that. All of a sudden, because we've trusted the process.
Yeah, 100%.
As cliche as it probably is, right? Like, we've actually trusted it there. And it took us 8 to 10 putts for you to get comfortable there.
Yeah.
But now that you're there and you've hit 2 really good putts, there's gonna be less of a, I don't know.
And just pulling out.
Right?
Yeah. That's what I feel like. I was getting to here and then I'd be like, oh no, pull, stop.
100%. You're like, I don't want to
too much.
100%.
Yeah. Thanks for your help today.
That was the strike as well, the voice. Good man.
Anyone that wants to come see Sam for a lesson, Gonna do a little special for the people here in
100%.
Melbourne. Thanks, Sammy.
it.
Appreciate it, man.
Golf is hard, baby.
It is
Woo!
hard.